it's not. This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. How's it going, y'all? It's another episode of ADHD Theater.
Oh, yeah.
What are you guys doing tonight?
We are here. We are here. We watched a couple of. I'm gonna go decent on both movies. Laughs had a lot of laughs, and things that tied into our real lives, like space monkey attacks and shit.
That was wild.
We will get to that later on in the show.
I thought it was a fun week of shows and Ghosty. I saw your recommendations and I was like, I've never seen those recommendations. And so I had intended on putting them up for the show this week. And then I realized, oh, wait, no, there's something else coming up that I need to address first. So I'll get to that later. But regardless, that is why I went a different direction this week than previous weeks.
No biggie. It's your show, brother. You do what you want to do. I'm just
it's Valentine's Day, bro.
I'm here for the ride, man.
It's Valentine's Day coming up.
Next Saturday. Yeah.
Guess what? Next Thursday is?
Your 85th birthday.
I'll be 21.
Oh, 21. Time to party.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be drunk as Cooter Brown on that show.
I don't know. We have a movie that we're supposed to watch that I think you're gonna like.
All right.
So, hey y'all, Mom's in the chat saying, "Hey,
Mom."
And what's this? Bloomy VK. What? Okay. Now my daughter's calling. So talk amongst yourselves for just a moment.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and start the first segment, and then Dustin can jump in here when he gets back.
All right.
Seen anything new this week?
I have actually. So I introduced Landman to my mom. And after about the 4th or 5th episode, she was like, "This sucks." I'm like, "You are the first person that said that." She's like, "I can't stand them women. They're just ditzy and blah, blah, blah." She was like, "I'm going to watch something that's good." I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it with you." So she puts on Yellowstone, and I've never seen Yellowstone.
It's a lot like that.
Well, once we got into it, I guess I've probably watched 4 or 5 episodes with her now. And it's all right. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. At the end of that, toward the end of that, Costner leaves.
Right. Yeah. See, I knew all the controversy with that because I even heard it through the various channels that I watch. Why and what was the reason for him leaving and blah blah blah. And so I knew about that, and I knew about you cannot not see all the freaking merch and crap they had out there for that show. It's like cups and shirts and friggin' pop-on pants and every damn thing else for that show. So I knew it was out there. I just never had time to watch it. So now I'm watching Yellowstone. So I'll let you know.
Yes. I love that show.
She loved it. She couldn't stand Landman. I don't know if you heard, but I let her. I was like, you got to watch Landman. I was like, you got to get caught up. After about I think it was like third or fourth episode, she's like, I don't know, this sucks. I can't stand them women. They're just ditzy and they're flopping around with their boobs out and dit. And I was like, Mom, she was like, I'm serious. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
I was like, give it a chance. No. Like, all right.
Yeah, see, you went too far with the boobs with Mom.
I wasn't doing it. And they don't show just
no, they don't.
cleavage and stuff. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
They show more like booty shorts and panties and stuff than they do anything on the land.
I seen an animation. I think it's an animation called Pantheon.
Pantheon. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, because it looks like a modern god story type thing.
Okay.
Mythology guy. So anything that involves the gods, I'm gonna go give it a shot. Right.
Right.
I did like the Ragnarok thing that they did, the TV series with the young Thor and his brother and everything. I like that. Set where it is, and with you got your good guys and bad guys. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like mythology shit. That's where my whole imagination grew out of. My fourth grade teacher, man, she like turned me on to Greek mythology. She turned me on to the Trojan War and shit, Achilles and Hector and Ajax and Odysseus. What boy?
William Hurt and Paul Dano and Neil deGrasse Tyson. Interesting.
Yeah. So I have to go check this one out too because gods and shit. That's my thing. And that's actually how I got into comic books. Even if you don't know that story, I was like, I don't know, 10 years old. Fourth grade and doing my thing, right? And I'm at the supermarket with Mom, and there's a comic book cover, Defenders 10, and it's got Thor and the Hulk. And I'm like, I didn't know Thor was in comic books. I had no idea because I wasn't a comic kid yet. Yeah. I was now.
Yet.
I mean, right then, that in that moment, I became a comic kid.
Man,
so your first issue was Defenders number 10?
Yes.
Did you go back and get the
I have it. See, the thing is Defenders 10 is like almost the final chapter in the first real Marvel crossover. It was a Defenders versus the Avengers thing. Dave and I just covered it on Comics Across the Pond. It's like 9 or 10 issues long, right? It goes Avengers, back to Defenders, back to Avengers, back to Defenders. And back then, those were monthly mags.
Yeah.
So, you were getting a different part of two parts of the story every month.
Yeah.
Right. And it lasted for like 3 months. And Defenders 10, with like when Thor and Hulk fought, was like the last battle between the Avengers and the Defenders. Okay, and then after that fight, they kind of teamed up and went after Dormammu and Loki. But there's always that we got to fight each other before we team up and go fight them.
Yeah, you got to become best friends first. You got to get in a big fight.
Yeah. So, Hulk and Thor was the final battle in the between the Avengers versus Defenders. It was great, but the problem was back then you didn't have comic stores where you could just go get the back issues.
Yeah.
You had to find those back issues in a spinner rack in the store.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about books that came out 2-3 months ago. Now they've come in here and they've jammed new issues in front of those old issues. They didn't like take them out until they were, if they were overflowing and they couldn't fit new stuff in, then they take old stuff out. But if there was room, they just stick the new stuff in front of the old stuff. So you'd go through these spinner racks I'm looking for Avengers 115, 116, 117, 118. I'm looking for Defenders 7, 8, 9. So I had to go to like 5 different stores.
Mm-hmm.
Probably went through 100 spinner racks. But I finally had the whole story.
Nice.
And I could read the whole story, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is like condition and shit didn't matter then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
they got jammed in that spinner rack sleeve, you know what I mean? And the ones in the back would get crushed and smooched down, and the whole bottom would have a big old crease in it and shit. But you didn't care because we didn't buy them to collect them back then.
Yeah, back then,
we
yeah.
bought them to read them. They were 10 cents, 20 cents. We didn't care.
The good old days.
It was a disposable medium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just like manga is now. You ask anybody who lives in Japan, you pick up any manga off the damn seat in the train that the last guy just left. Nobody wants to take it home. People don't have huge homes and space in Japan. These are big, thick books. They just read them and drop them wherever they're at.
Yeah.
It's disposable media. That's what comic books were when I was a kid. That's why those ones you find in perfect condition from the 70s have such a value on them, because we didn't care.
Yep.
You know, we fold them up, jam them in pockets, share them with friends, pass them around. We draw in them, fucking all kinds of dumb shit.
Yeah, take notes, get the girl's phone number, write it in the comic book. I had one in my back pocket. You got something to write on? I sure do.
I mean, I'm really being serious. That's the difference between what comic books are now and what they were back then. Nobody thought about, oh my God, I'm going to be the guy who makes the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because there wasn't no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles yet.
Yeah.
You know, there was no indie scene where somebody was trying to be the next guy, the next big thing.
Yep.
That shit hadn't happened yet. You know, and then it became, oh my God, every number one has to be collectible. So, oh my God, let's make another Captain America #1 and another Captain America #1 and a few more Spider-Man #1s. And before you know it, you've destroyed what could have been a great collectible medium.
Yeah.
And you just left it alone. But no, everybody became speculators and
well, to answer Bloomy's question, I have not heard of Atypical. I will have to look that up.
I have not either. I've not heard of it. But I mean, usually they show me a pretty, like, you know, they give you suggestions, stuff that you might like. Usually they show me something that I'll go check out, and I don't have to go looking for stuff.
Yeah.
They give me enough of a plethora to choose from that I'm going to find something in the first 5 or 6 things on that list.
Yeah.
You know, they pretty much got my likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Down, you know.
Yeah, it knows you pretty well by now.
Yeah.
It's stalked you well enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
my YouTube algorithm full of music and stupid videos. Like ridiculous crap from 17 years ago.
Yeah.
My YouTube algorithm knows me so well.
Yeah, I just watched YouTube steal about 15,000 views from us. Like, literally watched it happen.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't understand that sometimes, but
I guess last Wednesday we had about 1,500 illegitimate views because they're gone. They're gone. We went from 2,000 down to 540 in a 24-hour period last week. They just disappeared. They were there. I fucking know they were there, because if we'd only had a day of 500 views, I'd have been out here talking about it then.
Yeah.
It all happened today, and it happened to 6 days out of the last 2 weeks where they just stole thousands of views from us. YouTube, I'm watching. Yeah,
watching you.
I see what you're doing. It's bullshit. If you don't want to pay us, just don't offer monetization.
Yeah,
it's really simple. Otherwise, leave our shit alone and pay us what we earn.
Yep, it seems pretty freaking hard to get monetization these days.
Well, I mean, you get there and then they're shady as fuck about paying you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are 1,500 illegitimate views in a 24-hour period. Actually, no, 4,000 in a 48-hour period, 3 times this month, where they just stole thousands of views from us.
Mm.
Like they just took they did it. Let's see, I'll give you the exact dates.
Bastards.
January 11th and 12th, they took about 3,000. January 27th and 28th, they took about 4,000. January 30th and 31st, they took another 4,000. So look, that's 10,000 in the last month.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows on the other days how much they chopped us. That doesn't show up so bad. You know, I mean, they could get 200 or 300 any day from me. I wouldn't notice that. But when you take 2,000 of my 2,500 away, I'm going to see that.
So in other words, don't make it so obvious.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, don't steal from us.
Oh,
If you don't want to pay
quit being a
monetization,
thief.
don't
Yeah,
offer-
that's the moral of the story. Quit being thievery.
Yeah.
Just don't offer monetization if you're not going to honor monetization.
Knock off the thievery.
You know. And y'all go watch us on Roku. That's all.
Yeah.
Go catch all this stuff on Roku. It's all it all goes there after you see it here. You know, if you're as pissed off as YouTube as I am, don't watch here. Go watch on Roku.
Yeah. Watch on Peel.
Less ads, all that shit. You know, there won't be no in-show ads, like YouTube forces on you and then still doesn't pay me for them.
Yeah, I don't know.
They won't let us turn the ads off, but they don't pay us for the ads.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
YouTube's a shit show.
So what you watching lately?
The whole thing is all garbage anyway. But yeah, so I mean, I've been watching I've been watching some childhood favorites. I went back and watched the Superman animated series. I actually watched all 3 seasons because like while my girls are in school and you know I'll get done doing a load of dishes or a load of laundry or whatever, and I'll come in and just sit down or just have it playing while I'm running errands and stuff like that. Go around the house, I mean. And so I watched all 3 seasons of that. And then, of course, we finally finished season 1 of Fallout. And we've watched our normal weekly shows like High Potential, Will Trent's, Rookie, stuff like that. Which, okay, people, I'm pissed at y'all for messing with my power couple on Rookie. Cut it out. Leave John Nolan and what's her face alone. But anyway. Oh, you know how you get with your.
They're just building up to the Halloween or to the Valentine's Day episode. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Hopefully, but I don't know. They're certainly. It feels like not only have they switched nights, they moved nights from Tuesday night to Monday night, and it just feels like they're trying to milk this to get another show out of it. So it's like, okay, Bailey's the girl's name, so it's like leave John Nolan and Bailey Nolan alone, but it feels like they're either trying to have a new spin-off where they're going to slide into that old spot or something, because they're certainly pushing hard for it. And it's like, stop trying to come between them. Just leave it be. You had a good thing going. But who knows? I digress. And I will look up Atypical, Bloomy. And I'll look it up and see if it's catches my fancy, so to speak. And
30-something media is in the chat over there on Pill.
Yeah.
Look, I sent him a little something, Ghosty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I sent him one of the Crom ash cans.
Mm.
Oh
Why
yeah.
do you think I sent him that? Why do you think I sent that?
Because he's a fabulous artist.
No. Why do you think I sent it to him?
Because he's
It's
awesome.
already drawn. Why do
Uh.
you think I sent it to him?
To add to.
To animate.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yes. He's a fantastic animation guy.
Dude, he is going to animate one of the Crom ash cans.
Bro.
It's going to be awesome. I can't
Is
wait.
this an ADHD Theater exclusive, like that we're just now finding out? First,
Yes.
first
This
thought?
is new. First time we talked about it in public.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Public.
I talked to him the other day about it. I was like,
Yeah.
I said, I basically, I was like, what kind of time? I mean, would it be like a huge project if I sent you like 10 pages
Nice.
of an Ashcan comic
Mhm.
book and you animate it? And he's like, we talked and yeah, we're going to see how this looks. And look, guys, if this looks good, if this is good, y'all need to hit him up, give him a little money, and get yourself some of your comics animated.
Mm-hmm. That sounds awesome.
I mean, this is the whole thing. I want to showcase his talent. I want to be able to show everybody. Look, I sent him this art. I sent him this ash can. He took it and he made this. What can he do for you? And he can make a little money. You guys can get some stuff probably way cheaper than the $12,000 I heard somebody say last week that it cost them to get a trailer animated, or that's what somebody wanted to charge them or something. And I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I know it, man.
But he said, like,
outrageous.
I think he said, like the 10 pages wouldn't be that long of a clip. It's like, and I was like, well, go ahead and stretch that out. Stretch it out where you can, I mean, you can
embellish,
I don't know how much, I don't know if there's enough dialogue to stretch it out. I think that was what we were talking about. But yeah, there he is. He said he's going to start working on it this weekend. Like,
yeah. Oh, that'll be cool.
Yes, just back it already.
Dude, I mean, look. Could you see Path of the Pale Rider?
Oh yeah.
She's already got like 8 episodes, eight issues. You see that you can make a good long short film out of it, right? Something like that. Oh yeah.
To watch our gameplay and animate that, because that would be hilarious.
Dude, I mean, this
all happens in those
all
episodes.
fits together. It all fits together now. We got Jerome that does animation. We got 30-something here doing animation. We got Les that can do animation. And before you know it, we could actually have a great animation team working on stuff.
Yeah.
This guy does this guy does that. Send it to Les for polish.
I mean, I have a it's an animation. It was designed for animation, and I wrote it as animation, and for animation, and it's like, yeah, I want to get that animated. Let's make it happen. It's let's do it.
And it was a stab in the dark. I didn't know if he had time, if he even wanted to mess with something like that. Dan Ron-Rowe, if you're watching, probably not, but if you are, it's your crime story that we're gonna be animating. So it is Ye Gods. When Universes Bump and Grind is the title. When Universes Bump and Grind.
Yeah, I love it. I love it already.
That's cool.
Oh, it was a great look. I let a bunch of people write, like I told them, I was like, if you want to take Crom, put him in your universe and write a little short. It's like do it. Doc did one. Hex did one. Glenn Fleming did one. Dan Monroe did one. There's, Edwin Badillo did one. There's, I think we have 6 in the Ashcan collection so far.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, it'd be great if I could have all of them, like put together into one like episode or one, an Ashcan collection, and then put something, something crime up on the freaking Roku, man. You gotta have some crime up on the Roku somewhere. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
It's his network. He's got to be up there somewhere.
Yeah, we could have a original series with my animation, and we could have that be
that Addie
original.
stuff. I know Addie stuff could be animated so easy.
I'm almost surprised Addie doesn't animate herself. She's so
she does actually
quick with it. She's just like bang, 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 just knock it out, and it's like, okay, 10 minutes later, here you go. Here's your animated.
Haven't you seen her intro? Haven't you seen her intro video?
Yeah, she does animation. She just is working on a Little Mermaid reanimated. So she trace over the cells and just to sort of get the rhythm and the flow and all that stuff. And then she's gone back and drawn it in her style.
Right.
And it is fantastic. She's been slowly doing that over the last couple of weeks. So it's awesome to see.
It's not often that you see somebody like that can just thump it out like that, just like talk about real life, and at the same time it's just putting out great work, just bang.
Did you watch? Did either of you see the last 2 episodes of the Comic Artist Hour?
Yes, I did. I watched them both.
Les was doing animation.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
It was cool shit. Yeah, I do. I always try to catch Les.
Yeah,
because he's just a little. I try to poke around at Photoshop and things like that, and Krita and things like that sometimes. And some of the things he'll tell you is like light bulbs will go off. Like, oh, that's what that little button is for. Like,
right.
Hell yeah! I mean, I should have been doing that the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, Les is a beast, man. He's been doing this for decades. I mean, he was doing 3D rendering 30 years ago for stuff, and everybody's like, "Oh, gotta turn this 2D into 3D," and Lex like, "Yeah, I was doing that. Like, I wrote programs for people to do that." You're good if you were the one writing the app that people used. You know what I mean? So, I love watching that dude work. It doesn't matter what he's doing.
I know it, man.
Yeah, he's
kind of the same way as Addie, but in a more like masculine way, because he's banging it out. He's banging it out. Why he's talking about real life stuff and what happened to him. He's cussing something out, and the whole time like making badass art. It's pretty neat to watch.
Yeah. We got a bunch of
for viewers that aren't familiar with the Comic Artist Hour. Is Les? He's overcome quite a bit. He had 3 strokes, and he completely lost this left side of his body, and he's this is someone who's made music, he's drawn, he's done all this stuff, and he's been crawling back and making great strides.
This dude has no quit in him.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
His work is over the top. Like, you look at some of the stuff he does, and you can't believe that he's not like some professional in one of these big time labels studio somewhere, and they're protecting him like a freaking golden egg. They should be. They should be, because the things he knows and can do with a freaking pencil, paper, and a computer is fantastic.
The thing that impressed me, the thing that impressed me the most about him is he lost the use of his left hand. And he used to, like spin the page that he was drawing on with his left hand and do stuff with his left hand while he was working that he couldn't do anymore. So he made foot pedals like you have for your guitar, right? To change sounds and stuff. He made foot pedals that did the things that his left hand couldn't do anymore. So he had foot pedals that were his left hand, and he just keep right on drawing. He did that shit impressed me so much that he looked for the solution and didn't whine about the problem.
Yeah.
I got so much respect from that dude. The first freaking time I talked to him, man, I was like, yes. You know, like, what's up, Grey Wolf? What's happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like that, man. It was like the first time I talked to him, I was like, man, I got so much respect for this dude. He had no quit. Sitting in the emergency room when he had the stroke, and he's sitting there in the wheelchair and he's working. He has his tablet and he's drawing, and the nurses are jostling him around, and he's like, hey, can y'all relax? I'm trying to work over here. And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm working, I'm drawing. And that's dude right there.
We are too. We want you to live so you can finish your project. Let me help you.
There's no quitting, dude. That's what I'm saying. And you know, that's kind of who I am. So I totally get it, and like to think that him and I are pretty good friends right now because we get each other. You know, dude, he's a beast. Anyway. That show, and that show. We got way off, didn't we?
Yeah, it happens, but it's fine.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Let's dive into these movies here. We'll
all right.
We'll go ahead and pull up.
I guess we should wait. We should say Comic Artist Hour is 1:00 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays, right here on the Madness. If you want to check out what we've been talking about.
Yeah, man. Check it out, dude.
That's right. All right. So let me pull this up here.
What is it was this wrestler actor theme week, Dustin? Was this
essentially
not on purpose,
unintentional?
Exactly.
So go ahead and read this here for me on the overview.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is it?
Oh, sorry. We have to pop it up there.
Yeah. I was like, where is it at? It's on the right-hand side, right? All right.
Yeah.
U.S. President will... Hold on. Let me get it bigger. All right. U.S. President Will Derringer and British Prince Minister Sam Clarke have a not so friendly and very public rivalry. However, when Air Force One gets shot down over enemy territory, they find themselves on the run and working together to thwart a global conspiracy that threatens the entire world, free world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, look, Will Derringer would never win an election in America.
Come on, man. I know he should have been like, John Thomas or something, something like with, Yeah,
right away, that was one of the things I thought was kind of corny. It's like, come on, man, nobody's voting for that dude.
Right. And so I'll admit, John Cena's not my favorite actor. He's just not, man. He did okay in this one, though. Yeah, I think the guy that the other fellow
saved his ass.
He did, because he's a great actor. He's actually really good. I like him in a bunch of different movies.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, we found out during the credits that those two were the executive producers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually made.
Which,
so
that threw a little extra respect on them because it wasn't a bomb.
No. I mean, it was.
No, it wasn't.
To be honest, some of the comedy in it was pretty funny. It was real funny. It had me like, that was actually fucking funny.
A couple times.
That was pretty funny. Because a lot of them try, but they fail miserably, and they think it's a hit. But it's just, to me, it's like, it wasn't that funny,
Yeah.
But anyway,
there were a couple things that didn't fly. Okay, Air Force One has F-18 escort.
Bro, they ain't got just that. They got some of that stealth, crazy shit that
But I'm just saying,
never see it coming.
I don't remember seeing their escort at any time.
No, I think
they were up there.
they were talking about how it was kind of a rogue trip and blah, blah, whatever. But still, like Pop said, it was like,
Air
they were like,
Force One has escort everywhere.
oh yeah. It was a kind of a forced thing, like this raggedy old plane is going to just swoop out of the clouds and take on Air Force One. I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
I do not think so. And all they had was some flares. No. If you don't think Air Force One isn't the doomsday plane, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah.
So that part was completely far-fetched. And then if Air Force One goes down, if you don't think the whole fucking military ain't coming to your country to find that thing, you're wrong. And we are mighty. We are a mighty bunch of assholes.
They are not letting you get that black box. You're not
going to touch that plane. I don't give a shit if you're a villager.
It would probably have a self-destruct that would eliminate every bit of it if it went down.
I mean, it would wipe out a whole country in order to let nobody get it.
Yeah,
I believe it would nuke for real.
And
just
Grey
like
Wolf,
too many countermeasures. That's what I was saying too.
It's like too many countermeasures to ward off missiles.
I mean, if you get close enough to shoot a missile at Air Force One, it better be aliens. Much money as we put into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. You better be fucking some super tech, man. I'm telling you. Cause you ain't just gonna get close to that thing, man. You just not even if it's on the ground, get close to that fucking thing. And I've seen it before with my own eyes because I went to a rally and it was at an airport in my local spot here.
Yep.
And I seen the Air Force One. That is a gigantic plane.
It is huge, dude.
That is so massive plane, dude. That thing is a flying city, man.
No, I've been like in Phoenix. The probation office and the parole office is right at the end of the runway.
Yeah,
right. And Air Force One, it was in town, and it was Obama was actually in it at that time, and it flew over the parole office. And it was bigger than the freaking building.
Yeah, bro.
I was fucking standing in front of, which was not a small building at all.
Yeah, Trump parked this thing and then got out and walked up on the stage. So it was kind of sort of over to the left a little, but it was right behind him. So you could see it the whole time. Mm-hmm. But when he got ready to go, he was like out of there in 20 minutes and you got to watch it. Because we were leaving, but there was a fence separating us from the runway, and we got to see it like taxi around and do the turnaround and then go off.
When you see the air going over your head,
it went away from us. So we was hoping it came toward us, but it didn't. It went away from us. But it was still a sight to see, man. I mean, we just don't see that shit every day.
Over your head. It is so big that it looks like it's going slow.
Yeah.
It's so big. It looks like it's barely moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it just looks like it's hanging in the sky. Dude, it is surreal. It is so big.
It's wild, man. It really is. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a plane that big, like, take off. I think I've seen a few of them that I thought were equally as big, but they were just like at a museum or something like that. This is like not a working freaking. And then it's just like it just it's like it's some shit out of the movies, man. It is. When you watch
that was the first thing I said. It's like Air One Spider Escort would have handled that.
I mean, they have a whole
would never happen.
Yeah, they have a whole like escort team that's all they do.
Yeah,
is fly around with that plane. That's their mission is to shoot to kill. Nothing gets close. It's a fucking pigeon gets too close. It's toast, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm sure they have like a fucking 25-mile radius. Anything within 25.
That's what I'm saying. It's just they don't even ask you no questions. They just shoot your ass down. Period. Smoked. Like when you get within 100, that's when they say, "Hey, who are you?
You turn around."
You better not get no closer. And then once they get about halfway closer, then it's just over with. They don't even play with you. And they don't say nothing about it. They just keep rocking to wherever they're going. Would you Yeah, we just shot one down. Can you grab him before he hits the ground, please? Thank you. Click, and that's that. You know.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
like I said,
What?
John Cena's not my favorite, but the other guy, he's awesome.
Idris Elba. Yep.
Yeah,
It-
and
it
this was
fun.
this
It
this
was-
was. Go ahead, Pop.
Is that you could laugh at the stuff that you knew was unrealistic,
Yeah.
as well as the stuff that was funny. Okay, it was like you could laugh at the whole movie. I didn't sit there and go, "Oh man, that's bullshit. Ain't no F-18s up in there shooting that thing down." I just kind of giggled and went, "Yeah, okay, here we go."
Yeah. The cheese factor of the whole movie, like you pointed
Yeah.
out from the rip, the president's name, you know,
Yeah.
Derringer. Come on, it's cheese. That's cheese. That's what I love. You know, I actually love shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like so ridiculous, you're like, that would never happen, but let's go with it. This is awesome. You know, so I love
Proceed.
that part. Yeah,
Just happened to be 2 parachutes left.
yeah. There, one of them's
All
busted.
them other people dead. Don't nobody give a fuck. But
No.
that
Just like
was
let-
the other thing. You didn't see the news mourning all the people that died on Air Force One or nothing. What did you see on the news? What were they talking about? Something that was totally unrelated to Air Force One going down.
Yeah.
The big thing they were doing didn't have nothing to do with. Come on, that would be the.
I did
start.
like the fact that the arch
they
nemesis was a Nancy Pelosi lookalike. She was kind of like, "I got him now." Like what?
I mean, they were talking about. Oh yes, he's straight up dead. Yep.
Gotta
That's
be.
what I
They're
mean.
dead.
It was like, you know how the news cycle goes 24 hours and then they're talking about something else? That's how that felt. And I don't think if Air Force One went down behind enemy lines anywhere, that it would be a 24-hour story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
I said, they would enact the entire military to go. You know, you'd have Navy surrounded the damn. You'd have Navy surrounded a landlocked island all of a sudden. You wouldn't even know what the hell's happening. You have like floating boats and shit. There'd be all kind of crazy stuff out there, man. You're like, what the hell just happened? So, and of course
Yeah,
they had
but,
to
you know,
they had to
it
make
is what
the British prime minister was like this badass, but the American president, oh, he's this big goofy loaf. You know, he just
Yeah.
he'll
Well, he
not
was
do
a-
nothing. You know,
was a supposed actor.
right?
Turned.
He was a literal
Yeah.
in the you know script. I guess he was an actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
But it is what it is. I think it was funny.
all in all, I
regardless.
thought it was funny. Good watch. You know,
Mhm.
something you could share with the whole family.
It was worth watching for Idris Elba alone, like in my opinion, because
Oh yeah,
I just like him. He's great. But I'm probably
Yeah,
a
he's
little
good.
biased on that, but still. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get down to rating this.
yeah. I give it a solid 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give it a solid 3.
Yeah.
Solid 3.
Yep. I will be right there with you. 3 across the board. Yeah, I just thought it was great. Really fun.
It was funny. It wasn't like a masterpiece. It wasn't anything that you're going to be like going out of your way to watch 20 years from now. But if you see it 20 years from now, you might watch it just for a few minutes just to giggle again.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean? It's
I'd
like,
say probably my favorite scene was when they find themselves in the middle of wherever Russia type country, you know, and then they just ease up on these just guys and they're hanging out and they're listening to music and they're jamming out, you know,
Yeah.
and just drinking and smoking and just,
start a fight.
you know, chilling out. Well, they try to steal a car, right? And so they notice them. They're like, motherfucker trying to steal my car, you know? Like, so they go over there and they fight these guys for like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, just beating the hell out of each other. Everybody's beating the hell. And then all of a sudden, Granny walks up with the shotgun. She's like, shh, boys, go home. And they just scram. They're like terrified of grandma. You know what I'm saying? Not
Granny.
these big loaf guys. You know, these guys is 2 on 7 and they're still kicking their ass. They're not scared of them at all. No. But grandma comes out there
No,
one time.
Granny-
She puts her
Granny
foot
probably
down
already
one
shot
time.
Somebody.
they
They
leave.
know Granny gonna shoot somebody. They
She
got
will
to
shoot you, man. They were like, I'm going home. See you later. See you tomorrow, guys. All right, bye.
Yeah.
You know, they were just gone.
They,
That was so
they
funny,
already knew Granny probably has already done this before, and they don't want to be the guy that catches the buckshot this
man.
time.
It's like, what?
Outta
Are they
here.
out there fighting again? Let me get my damn gun. I'm going out there to start the shit right now. You know,
But you know, Granny Goodness was clearly
clearly the one of the best
also a
characters of
fan.
the movie because
Oh, yeah.
she saved
Oh, yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
without her, the movie would have went a totally different way.
She
Yeah.
said,
But
"What's
how
up,
they-
Mr. President?"
Yeah, how they incorporated her and just
Look.
and then while they're on the ride and he's got the nipples all rubbing his face
She
as a
made
sheep
the
or whatever.
president. She made the president.
Yes, that was
ridiculous.
funny.
So
Hold
fucking
up.
funny.
Think about this now. She knew who they were, and she made them ride in the back with the motherfucking sheep.
Well, I guess she knew that that was the only way they were going to get through.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
she didn't have to have them back there till they got close to the checkpoint. She put them back there right from the beginning.
she
was
got to.
funny.
She had to. Well, see, she had to get them back there so they smelled like the sheep and they looked like the sheep and they had shit all over. That way, when the dogs, because she knew they were going to have dogs that were going to
Mhm.
smell and people that were going to look. So they had to blend right in, and they did.
Yeah.
Kind of.
She
I
had
mean,
a plan
I don't know.
right from the beginning. She's like, I'm just gonna give them one of these sheep. They hungry.
Yep, and they were proud of. It's like, I got a sheep. We eating good tonight, boys.
Now,
Right.
I'm not sure if they was gonna eat it or fuck
Oh
it.
yeah, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, pet sheep. At least you get some milk.
Uh,
But yeah,
didn't
stuff
want
like
to know.
that. Stuff like that made it at 3 for me all day because
oh man,
it was hilarious, dude. The nipple in the face scene. I was like, what? And then they
Yeah.
brought it up later. He was like, just like sheep nipples in your face. He was like, that was one time, and I didn't even want it to be like that. He's like, yeah, we know. It was so good.
so a little bit of a side story. I worked with a guy who was just like, oh well, you know how sheep are, and we're like, what are you talking about? Well, what? Okay, well, you know, a sheep's vagina is just like a human vagina.
No, it's
What
not.
the-
And we're
oh
like,
my god!
What?
What
Everyone
the-
in the room was just like, what are you talking about? And
No,
why
it's
would
not.
you know this?
Look,
Even if you think it is not. Even if you've been in there, it is not just like, no, it's not. It's not.
we used to have this ridiculously nasty joke. You know, you say, you want some souse meat, boy? Get a handful of that corn, hold it in front of his mouth, and stand behind him and go to town. He'll never know the difference. Like,
boy.
poor pig. It was so great.
No.
But
No,
the thought
no,
of it, you'd never get the thought out of your head, like you holding the corn out there and
No.
he's eating.
No. No.
Yeah, so stupid. Dustin did it. I didn't.
Yeah, I did. It's my fault. I'm just saying. He then proceeded to pull up a picture of a sheep's vagine, and he was just like, look, see, I'm not lying. Look, it's the exact same. It's
And
just
see,
like,
I'd have been like, let me see that damn phone. Let me see. Let me blow this up. Real quick. See
No,
that
see,
spot right
then
there?
you
That's
worry
not the
about
same.
what else dude
That-
has on his phone.
That's not the same. See that spot right there?
right.
Because I know the woman.
Yeah,
but I don't know
well-
the sheep. And that ain't the same.
I don't. I'm guessing he must have been talking from experience. I don't know. I'm
Oh my
just
gosh.
saying.
He had to have been if he got that down. If he's gonna argue about it, he
Oh,
knew.
He had the sauce to back
argues
it
about
up, bro.
everything.
Oh,
He-
okay. One of
he
those guys.
argued about
Sounds like my brother.
yeah, he argued about feeling safe buckled into his car because he got a speeding ticket, and well, it wasn't a speeding ticket. He got cited for not being buckled up, and he went to court and argued that he didn't feel safe being buckled up. He can just easily jump out, and every single time that they would try to refute it, and he would just be like, "No, my car, my vehicle," and he did this so many times. He took off work to go to court to argue his case on this ticket. And he represented himself.
He's kind of right. He's kind of right, but in the same sense, I have a personal friend that is a police officer, right?
Yeah.
He's been at state patrol for years and years, and he'll tell you, you can wear your seatbelt or not. Who cares, right? But I never pulled a dead man out of a seatbelt. unless it was super tragic. You know, if it was just
Yeah.
something that it didn't seatbelt or not, he wasn't gonna live. You know, but in a wreck, he says there's many people that had simple wrecks and died because they didn't have the damn seatbelt on because they got jarred in a certain way and it just broke them and it wasn't no fixing it.
Yeah.
But the folks with the seatbelt on, usually they might be banged up a little bit, but guess what? They're alive. So wearing your seatbelt is kind of, you know, I'm the world's worst though. I'll just jump in my car, boy. I take off. I ain't thought more about a damn seatbelt until I see the police. Shit, I ain't got a damn seatbelt on. You know, like putting it on. But I do feel a tiny bit safer with my seatbelt on. I do. You know, I mean, the seatbelt has actually saved me a couple times. You know, riding through the rain and got splashed by a big truck. You know, you trying to pass him and then hit the water puddle and it just, you know, it spun my whole truck around the middle of the interstate.
Yeah.
Well, if I wouldn't have my seatbelt on, I imagine I would probably got moved around in a way to where I couldn't recover as well.
Yeah.
Because nothing happened, didn't hit nothing, but freaked me out. But I was like, thank God when I left, I thought, oh man, it's raining pretty hard. I need to put my seatbelt on, you know, it's you know, and I'm so glad that particular day I had it all buttoned up, you know.
Yeah.
The dog was freaked out. She was in the floorboard, like crying, like, what did you do? You know, I'm like, it wasn't me. All whining and stuff. I had to take her home and, you know, give her a bath and calm her down because I swear, man, she was all upset. Damn dog. She's a German Shepherd. She refuses not to go with me wherever I go. And she's so good, you know, but sometimes it's like too hot and too cold. You just can't take her, you know, or certain places. Like there's one county that's close to me that we go to. They have the state fair in this county, right?
Yeah.
And I took the dog one time because she wants to go too. So it's like 5 of us and we all went. Dog went too. Well, when we left the truck, I left the truck running. She had food. She had water. There was I got a thermometer stuck to the window of the truck to let them know what the temperature is inside of the truck. There's a sticker saying beware of dog, all these things. Truck's running. We plan on being there 3 hours. I don't care. The truck's going to run. The dog's in there. You know?
Yeah.
And I had no more got into the state fair, got up there, got on the first, we had sky buckets because we wanted to start at the back and come forward. So we'd go in the sky buckets and go all the way to the back and then work our way forward. And on the sky buckets, the local PD calls me like, sir, you need to report to your vehicle right now. And I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm thinking somebody that hit my car. And there's a dog in there. So now it's you know, like the dog's loose or that's all I'm saying. No, they were like, you cannot leave your dog in the car, period, in this county, period.
Yeah.
Unattended. Geez. There has to be a human in this car if the dog's in the car. Otherwise, we will bust your window, take your dog, and tow your vehicle. So you got 2 choices. You can either take dog home or that's the alternative. Or actually, we'll cite you. We'll cite you if you don't leave right now with the dog. We'll cite you a ticket right now. I just left. So. But yeah. Jeez. This stupid dog, she wants to go everywhere with me. She goes to work with me. She goes to freaking Walmart if I go, the damn Kroger. It don't matter.
I wish I had a dog that was like that because I would love to have that.
When I got this dog, I had no idea that when you buy dogs like Malinois and German Shepherds, that if you don't put aside at least 2 or 3 hours a day to throw the ball, you don't need to get one of these dogs. You need to leave them. Just don't get one.
Yeah.
So, and besides the fact that they're going to tell you wherever you go, they're going to latch on to one person, whether it be your child or you or your wife or your mom or whoever, they're going to latch on to that person and they're literally going to have to almost touch them at all times. Whether it be their foot while they're taking a dump or they want to lay in the bed with you. I mean, everything they won't, and get like huffy if you make them get away. You know, because sometimes you just won't. I don't want them touching me right now. You know, like get away, and they're like look at you and bark and whine and all this stuff. You're like, go over there for a minute. You know, I'm trying to. But it's also a blessing because you're just like you didn't realize that there was something in this world that could be so attached to you that just like loved you beyond. You know, your faults and wouldn't talk back neither, except for a little occasional whine or yelp. You know, other than that,
yeah.
Shepherd, full-blooded German Shepherds, and I wasn't even supposed to get a dog that day. My mom was. And I ended up with a damn dog.
Let me tell you what, Huskies talk back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My buddy's got a husky and my dog and that husky, we never put them together because my dog is just, she's a bitch and she will bite other dogs just like randomly, and some other dogs don't like that. Anyway, so, but they'll sit there and talk to each other, but the husky is just like over the top. Like, damn, he's almost like having a conversation. And I can almost make out the words sometimes.
Rocky has conversations with you.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't
with the facial expressions and stuff. I mean, mine will too, but
the funniest is when Doc used to be like on Monday Madness with me. Rocky and Doc would have conversations.
Oh,
I mean, Doc would talk, hey, Rocky would be, hey, Doc. They talk for 5 minutes sometimes.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And the older my shepherd gets, she's like, lets less and less people get close to me without trying to nip them or. No, I think I really do think if somebody came at me and it was like she knew I was in distress, she would tear that ass up. I'm pretty sure, and she's big, man. I mean, I had no idea. Little 3-pound puppy. Oh, it's so cute. This is freaking 100 pounds now.
Yeah.
He's like a horse, sheds like a bear.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work with these dogs. Throws the ball. God, throw the ball. She's coming. You'll be trying to fucking wash dishes or something. She constantly drops the ball on your foot. Just over and over. And you'll kind of bump it out the way. And that's all she wants you to do is just kind of bump it a little bit just so she can react. That's all for hours, man. It's insane, man. Yeah. I swear. And she's well trained. I mean, she'll sit, she'll go, she'll do things, but it's like when if I decide to do whatever, she decides to do whatever too. It's right there. And if I turn around, I'm liable to step on her because she's right behind me all the time. You don't see her or hear her or nothing, but she's there.
Yeah.
I only get worried anymore when she's not there. I'm like,
oh yeah,
that dog, it's like she's,
I hear you. Man,
I went up there the other day. Rocky's on the couch. He's all upside down with his feet in the air, legs spread and shit, right? And I plopped down hard on the couch. And dude didn't move. I thought he was dead, bro. Like for just that minute, right? It was like he was stiff. Jeez. And then I grabbed him and I went, Rocky, and he looked up at me and I was like, you fucker, don't scare me.
Hey, he's like, you fucker, I was dreaming about a bitch. That was a good dream. You messed it up.
He was sleeping. I was trying to be funny. I'm plopping down on the couch right next to him. Wow, right? Like, I'm trying to be funny and wake his ass up, and his ass didn't move. I got scared, man, just for a minute. I was like,
it's funny. I got a bulldog too, a big white bulldog. He's solid white, and he's got a big black eye, a black nose. Now, I actually found him in my front parking lot, and just a little background on my front parking lot in the mornings is there's always from about 5 a.m. till at least 8 or 9 o'clock. There's these two particular like Mexican ladies, and they have food trucks, and they park them in my parking lot. And I don't really mind it as long as they stay to their one side of the parking lot, because some of those people come in there and buy stuff from me. Yeah. But they'll come because I'm convenient. So I got stuff that they need, and they'll come by. So I don't mind. And they also give me all the free tamales and tacos I want. So that's a very big plus. Yes, they try to give me money, but I won't let them. But anyway, so one day,
that tamales though, that's all it takes, man. You can park in front of my house.
Hey, and these are like authentic. these ladies are the authentic thing, and they both have a different flavor. So I see why it's kind of a competition with them. It's not really because they know each other, but they have different. The tamales and the tacos and things, they have different little things in them that make them completely different, like in every way. They're similar, like they digest the same, I tell you that much. So anyway, so about the dog. So I'm out there one day and I'm talking to a guy that's got to move his big ass truck because I've got a big ass truck coming in with a delivery. And I'm telling, well, this little white bulldog puppy comes up and just like falls on my foot. He's got a rope around his neck that looks like a noose, literally, but the rope broke. So he's anyway, and he's begging, and I've got a bag full of them to Molly. So I give him to Molly. Well, this dog won't stop following me around. So I had to get him, and I named him Chucho because all the Mexicans and stuff around kept saying, it's a Chucho, it's a Chucho, it's a Chucho. And I'm like, y'all know his fucking name? Like, what's up with the Chucho? And the lady that owns the truck, she had to come over there and she said, Chucho means like stray dog. It means like it's kind of a slang word.
Yeah.
It's like a slang. It's like, that's one of them little, neighborhood stray dogs. That's a Chucho. Don't feed it. It'll follow you around. That's what they were saying. Don't feed it. It'll follow you around. Don't do that. If you don't want to keep him, don't feed him.
Yeah.
Well, so they're like laughing at me like, you got a Chucho, and I'm like, what is a Chucho? So that's his name now. And I'm like, all right, you're the Spanish stray dog. That he's a nut, but he'll dream. He'll do like the upside down dream.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep. My German Shepherd just jumped down there and pounced him one time, wake him up, and then get back up in the bed because he won't shut up. He's like dreaming, and it's the funniest thing you ever seen, man. It is pretty aggravating though at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He's out,
Oh boy. All right.
So anyway, movies.
Let's get back to this here. Let's go ahead and read this.
You want to read that?
No. I just popped it up for a minute or two to let you all read it. I didn't want to read it out loud.
All right. The estranged half brothers, Johnny and James, reunite after their father's mysterious death. As they search for the truth, buried secrets reveal a conspiracy threatening to tear their family apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. I loved it. I actually did. The only part about it, I just jumped right to it, is the ending fight scene was not nearly as good as the mid-movie fight scene. The mid-movie fight scene was over the top. Like, also, I was just like, if that was the semi-boss, the boss is gonna have some shit, We're gonna have like a boat chase with helicopters and fighter jets and shit, and he's gonna have to hang on to the wing of it. And I was thinking like crazy shit, but no, just kind of pounding on each other. Now there were some cool spots about it, like when he kills the Yakuza guy, he stabs him and she picks him up and slams him on the desk and then just mashes the sword into his lips. Like, oh my God, that was awesome. Looking awesome. But other than that, I mean, even how the big baddie, the big boss dies. I mean, just one explosion. That's it.
Yeah.
Like he should have just been crawling back from that. But we were also speculating about a second one, and maybe he didn't die and he's all busted and broke up, but it comes back.
I certainly hope. I never cared if there was a sequel to one of these types of movies until now. As much as I did in this movie, I'm telling you, that mid-scene movie, that's mid-scene fight scene that we were talking about. Oh my goodness! Like
fucking awesome, dude! I'm telling you.
Earth?
When the chick gets in the driver's seat and starts pulling the e-brake and drifting and shit around the busted car, I was like, oh yeah. And they're like hanging out the side of the thing, shooting sideways and shit. Just sanding people's face on the asphalt. It was just,
dude,
it was like, that's awesome. And we were just like left, just like with chubbies and goosebumps. Like that was freaking awesome.
It certainly was.
But the end fight scene, I was expecting the end fight scene to be like that, but just with a little bit more pizzazz, even, But
I'll say it had more finesse. That also wasn't quite shown to the full extent, because I mean, it had over the top number of bad guys.
Yes.
The other stuff was outrageous and plausible because of the dude's connections and stuff like that, but there was an overwhelming force that was standing in front of them, and they still blew through all of them,
every piece of it,
every last single one. And each one was like, okay, here's a part where they stab this dude. Okay, cool. That was awesome. And then here's a dude where they shoot someone in the face. He's like, oh, that's cool. That's awesome. And then, oh, here's someone, we're gonna sniper them. Wait, shit. They have bulletproof glass. Huh. This dude comes over and looks at it, opens the door, steps out, boom.
No, the other fun bulletproof part was when they first meet the bad guys first introduced themselves to him with the big dually black truck and smash into his truck, and they're like run him down the road, and all of a sudden they're doing all this ninja shit and shooting at him and stuff, and they realize the windshield's bulletproof because they're shooting right at their right in the face, right at their nose, and it's just taking off the glass. So this Joker gets all pissed off because his truck's busted up, and jumps off the truck, smashes the windshield into their faces, and then starts whooping their ass. But he's got bulletproof glass feet now, so they're trying to shoot at him, and he's blocking the fucking bullets with the windshield that's bulletproof while reaching around at it and still cacking them in the nose. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is fucking awesome.
It was pretty epic.
Yeah. So I mean, parts like that really made it. Batista's not as smooth of an actor as the other guy, the Momoa. He's a pretty smooth, he can just go with it. Batista's a little bit more, I don't know.
Like the character, his rigidity,
the character worked.
Fit
yeah, it
for
did
him because he isn't necessary. He's not as refined of an actor so far. I mean, he's putting in work. Yeah. He said at one point, he says, I don't want to be known to be the best wrestling actor turned or wrestler turned actor. No, I just want to be a good actor,
No, I like Batista, man.
So,
I'm saying, I like him better. I like him better than John Cena. I like him better than The Rock. I like him better than a lot of these wrestlers turned actor people. Because I mean, Batista's played a bunch of different roles, and I didn't even know who the hell he was in movies. I knew the wrestler Batista. I knew that guy. I used to love wrestling. But I think Batista's crowd and John Cena's crowd was when I kind of left wrestling. I was like, nah, this is getting stupid. Like the last, I don't know, one of the last good wrestlers to me was like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Come out smashing beers and being goofy, but still the awesome guy. Yeah, that was awesome. You
notice that DX is running the WWE now.
Yeah, DX.
You got Triple H running the Big Show, and then you got fucking Shawn Michaels running NXT.
Right. The suck it guys, this is Frank. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But so now it's actually better now than it was when them guys were up there, because they were just kind of lame to me. I mean, it's like you could tell it was a gimmick for once. It wasn't just like raw.
The writing right now has been really poor too. So
okay, see, I just don't keep up with it anymore, because to me it kind of faded away with like Mankind and Stone Cold and those, and DMX or whatever, DX. And
DX, the Undertaker.
What was the guy? My brother loved the what was he? Diamondback Dallas Page or something?
Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, my brother was in love with that guy. He loved him, and I couldn't stand him. I was like, I hope he gets his ass whooped. Like my brother, so it was always something, with that.
But now, I wonder who does the fight scenes for Momoa, because there's a wrestler named Roman Reigns that looks just like him. Big build, long hair, beard, the whole thing, Samoan dude. I'm wondering if Roman is doing the stunt stuff for Momoa.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I guess they both got, not only
it's got to be somebody big like that. He can't, I mean,
not only doppelgangers, but like stunt guys that look just like them.
Yeah, I mean, Roman and Momoa could pass for each other,
Isn't Roman Reigns in the Street Fighter movie?
He's supposed to be acting. That's why he ain't been around WWE much, so I don't know what he's going to be doing. But yeah, I mean, he could easily pass for Momoa from a distance.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is playing Akuma in Street Fighter.
Kuma. That's a beast guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a orange haired green beast originally, look like that.
Well,
That's
he's
one of my favorite
orange-haired.
characters to fight with.
Yeah. One of mine too.
I loved him. He's electric, man. He's badass.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that.
One of my least favorite guys was that Dalsim with the long leg and band. I couldn't stand playing with him. He was like my least favorite fighter guy.
He is, but the person they got to act for him is insane. Looks like him.
Wow. Looks like Mahatma Gandhi.
Right.
A ninja Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah, it's outrageous. Dude with long limbs.
Dalsim. It was Dalsim. Dalsim, I think. Dalsim. That was the
fire breathing. Yeah, DHALSIM.
See, I can't spell for shit when it comes to engine names.
Share this tab instead.
Oh, I just who all I care about is who plays Chun-Li.
Yeah,
that's all we care about.
End stage. Here's the dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Looks just like him.
Yeah.
Didn't he play the? He played the in. You ever seen the movie 300?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't he like Xerxes too? He's the Xerxes guy.
No, Xerxes was a different guy. That was
He looks just like him. He could be a stunt man.
He looks similar, but
oh, you guys zoom in on him. Yeah, he's a little bit more pansier than Xerxes. Al Sim. Oh, it's Dial Sim. I see it with the big D. I see it now.
Vidyut Jamual. I don't know if I'm saying
so. That's a new Street Fighter movie. Gotta be, right? That I just evidently don't know that exists till now. Street Fighter was the bomb, dude. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I'm telling you, I've told y'all the story many times. We used to go to the freaking movie theaters, and there was always a line at 2 games, and we did not go to the movie theaters to watch movies. We went to play the arcade games. We'd take the $25 our parents gave us and get tokens and play the freaking arcade the whole time. We'd share popcorn and then find a bag in the trash and walk out with it and act like we bought popcorn, but we did not. We spent all $25 on tokens, to play the game. And you had to stand in line to play Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. And if you got up there and you won, you got to stay. Because the game worked that way, to where the loser has to put more token in, or quarter, or whatever it might be. Because we had 2 or 3 movie theaters, but there was the one with the big arcade. It had it had tons of games you could play besides the Mortal Kombat Street Fighter. But the other movie theaters that we would go to, they only had like 5 or 6, and they would get the arcade by demand. And
here's a chick playing Chun-Li.
Oh yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah.
She got thick thighs. She better have thick thighs to play Chun-Li, because good Lord, Chun-Li with them thighs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see.
She kicks you in the face, you're just done. Okay, yeah. And see, she looks like the chick that played in the Charlie's Angel movie.
Here's it.
Probably not the same chick, but
are you seeing what I'm saying?
Oh man, this movie's gonna be fun, bruh.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Movie teaser. 50 Cent is who? 50 Cent's a fighter in the movie.
Yeah.
Barlog. Who's Balrog?
Balrog.
Balrog. Balrog.
Balrog.
Balrog.
Balrog.
Yeah.
It's like Lord of the Rings. Balrog. It's the
Balrog.
Thou shalt not.
Who the hell is that in Street Fighter? He must be a bad guy.
And here's
that
Blanca
you couldn't fight with. Blanca is the one I was talking about. Yeah, Blanca.
Yeah, and Cammy.
One of my favorite ones to fight with was always Blanca or Ken. Blanca or Ken, that was my 2 guys.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she's got some thick thighs. Little anyway, but yeah.
Movie magic, man. They'll make them thicker.
Oh yeah.
Where's the Blanca? I don't see it. I just see Chun-Li.
I'm scrolling. Are you seeing what I'm scrolling? Oh,
She's Chun-Li.
okay. Share this tab instead.
Yeah, that one. That's the one I wanted. You look at him. That looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I picture a real life freaking. Okay, so this. Oh, he's a boxer. Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. 50 Cent's a boxer.
And there's Roman Reigns as Akuma.
Akuma. Yeah. Okay, so he's not the Blanca.
And
My favorite. Blanca's my favorite. He was one of my favorite to fight with. Okay.
That's Jason Momoa is the Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
Andrew Schultz. Whatever the heck that dude's name is.
I don't remember that character. Dalsim, I remember him.
Mm-hmm.
Dasami? No, I don't remember him.
Yeah. E Honda.
E Honda, I remember E Honda.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Guile.
Who don't remember
Cody
Guile?
Rhodes is Guile.
Cody Rhodes is Guile?
His hair is so outrageous.
Joe? Where's Joe? See, I hadn't been keeping up with my Street Fighter lore, I guess. There's Ken. Yeah, that was my second favorite guy to play with.
Man, that's
in the actual game.
Centineo, who was supposed to be
M. Bison.
He-Man at one point, and here's M.
Really?
Bison. Yeah.
See,
like a couple years ago, he was supposed to be
They should have got the guy from like Rocky 2 to play them M. Bison, or Rocky 2 or 3, whichever. The Russian guy, he should have been the M. Bison. Ryu. Okay, yeah, the main.
Yeah, this guy.
Bravo.
Yeah.
This dude
dies.
Yeah, they should have got him to play M. Bison. He'd have been great M. Bison.
Awesome.
Dolph Lundgren.
I remember Vega. Vega
dude.
was fun, but see, you had to beat the game to get Vega. Okay, Zangief. Yeah, you can play with Zangief.
Lundgren is way too old to be in Street Fighter.
I like playing with Zangief. Zangief was awesome. He was super strong. Like he just grab you and throw you.
Yep.
Oh
So
man,
that's cool.
we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to HDA it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it'll be a good movie. But speaking of movies for next week, well, let's first go ahead and rate this one.
Oh yeah, I had a 3.5 on this one because of the fact that there was almost boobies and that middle fight scene.
Yeah,
that's what to me did it. It gave it the extra half a point, and it was a great concept. It also led me on for a second. It had too many unanswered things that they were kind of hinting at in the end, even with the who killed his mama, because that was kind of his whole the reason he's all messed up anyway. So he's gotta like, hopefully get some closure on that one.
For sure.
What if it's his actual dad or something? I don't know. They got the same dad, but
yeah.
Or something like his uncle or something, and he killed her to save her and accidentally killed her, and then it progresses into because of the guy you killed, but then he's not dead, and I don't know.
Yeah,
they got a lot of different directions they could go with that, and I think they have a great opportunity to make a second one. They could even bring in more actors that are of the wrestler type to be bad guys instead of just these no-name people that's like the big baddie. I don't know. Maybe I have, but I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. And he was not the best bad guy at all. He was terrible antagonist, terrible, the worst. I mean, the only thing cool about him is he just had random fingers from somebody sitting on his desk. That was the only cool part about him. Yeah. Everything else, the shit sitting on his desk ends up killing him.
Yeah.
The stupid
Which I
French
thought was
grenade.
Awesome.
Yeah. He's like, I did bring you something.
Yeah,
and then they never tell you what they really do with the money either. It insinuates they kept it, but they don't it don't really tell you. And see, they could give you closure with that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things they could do with that.
I don't know. I felt like they decided to keep it.
Right. I mean, I did too. In the grand scheme, they decided not to go after something else and just keep the money and enjoy what they had, because now he just finally got his girlfriend back. She really respects him now because she's like, okay, you really are a badass, like always, you're the guy I thought you were, but I never seen it. Now I see it. and the sister, I guess, because the one girl's a sister
Mm-hmm.
or like a sister. I don't know. I think she was the sister, and then the other one was the wife, and they just like respected them beyond because they just saved them from the freaking big baddie. You know what I'm saying? They got freaking kidnapped, literally, and beat up. And they just came in and just waxed their asses like we don't call the police. You know, like we are the police.
Yeah,
you know,
we are the backup.
we're actually the bad guys. They just mess with the wrong people. You know, like,
Right.
as long as you don't poke them.
Yeah, even the wife says, go tell them they screwed with the wrong family. She's like,
They, like literally have no idea who they just mess with, right?
Right.
And it was the cool part, you know, when he's talking to the sheriff or whoever that guy was, the chief of police, and he's like, "You might just poke a bear you don't want to poke." He's like,
"I am the bear."
With all due respect, I am the fucking bear. They poked the wrong one, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Gonna blow some shit up, shoot a bunch of people in the face, sniper wise. And then the cool part, like one of the cool parts about the final scene is when Batista comes into the hallway and all the Yakuza, he takes out the whole Yakuza gang. Which when they started shouting and hooting and hollering, I knew those little 5'3" Japanese people had no chance against the Navy SEAL Batista in the I knew they were like screwed. They didn't take guns. Like, why you didn't take guns? You took just no swords or nothing. You just walked out there with this guy and kicked every ass in the building.
But that's the thing. Half the time they were either getting dropped. The ones that had swords were getting dropped, or he was using them at them, and
he was grabbing it from, just snatched the sword from and stab them with their own sword. Like, yeah. So
good night.
That part was awesome because it really did, you know, kind of portray him as like, I take out a whole gang of Yakuza or whatever they're called. You know, it's no biggie. Moving on. Next. That was nothing. And I think the only person that ever really touched him was the final Yakuza guy, and he cut him like one time, and he acted like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't nothing. That's besides his brother when they got in a fight. But that's the epitome of most of the best friends I still have to this very day. I have been in a knockdown, drag out. I'm fucking gonna kill you fight. And they are my best friends to this day because it was like, what were we even fighting about? I don't know. But I don't want to fight your ass again. God almighty, you know, like, good Lord. You know, I want you on my team. You can beat my ass. I want to be friends with you.
Yep.
You know, because
so what did you think, Pops?
Well, if you remember, at 7:00, I got called to go make dinner on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I missed the first 35, 40 minutes of the movie. So sat down, had no idea what was going on.
To be honest, I think we kind of all did because it was a little skippy.
It was an action movie. I'll give it the 2.5 because I didn't have any idea what was going on.
Well, you should go back and figure it out because it was awesome.
I'd like to go back and watch the first hour again because, to be honest, it was. I got the gist, but I didn't get the full spectrum. Anyway, that's for another day.
Yeah, so I'll say this was a straight up 4 for me. I enjoyed it. 3.5 to 4. I'll throw that caveat in.
I can see it.
I really enjoyed it, man. When that middle fight scene, I was laughing and rolling and hooting and hollering, and man,
it was awesome.
It was so epic.
Middle fight scene. I don't know what they were thinking.
Crescendo. It was so magical.
It was
transcended.
It almost should have been the big boss scene. You know, it should have been they should have done the same final scene, but then at the end they should have had that to finish up the movie. You know, that kind of type of chase and action and things, you know, because it was awesome. It really was. That part gave it a whole half star for me.
Yeah, definitely worth watching again. I was tempted to try to get my wife to watch it with me.
Shareability
again.
Yep.
It was so fun.
shareability to that movie is because I didn't really, besides like cursing and insinuating and a little bit of drug use and things like that. Besides that, you could probably share it with a teenager and get by with it. But any of my adult friends, I could definitely share it easy, and they would be like, "Man, that was a pretty cool movie."
Well, don't forget the the helicopter and Jason Momoa's butt at the beginning. So if you're unwary about a teen being exposed to that sort of thing,
that's what I'm saying. It's borderline. It's borderline. Like you got to know your teen in order to.
Exactly. So,
but all my adult friends, I could definitely is a shareability for that movie is up there with some of the better movies I've seen that I would recommend. Like, you want to see a cool movie? This one's cool. This one's a cool movie.
For sure. I don't know. So,
because I got a bunch of friends that'll just scroll on the weekends and stuff with their spouses and things, and they looking for movies, and they're willing to like rent it or whatever, or buy it or outright and have it on the thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, now that it's really two, but now they know I'm like doing a movie type stream, and we're watching movies that I've never seen before. Yeah, they're like, "What'd you watch?" And then I tell them, I'm like, "Nah, I don't watch that one." It's, but this one, I was like, "Man, you need to watch that one."
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good. The Wrecking Crew is, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first you said it, I was thinking like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that. That's actually a pretty good like kiddie movie.
Yeah,
Wreck-It Ralph, I like it. And I was thinking, I just had that stuck in my head, like, okay, this. But it's not like that at all.
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
It was awesome, though. I enjoyed it so much.
I did too, man. Good stuff. All right. Next week.
Yeah. Where'd it go?
Dustin said he's got some special movies for us.
All right. Well, let me load it back up again. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Here we go. Love Hurts and Heart Eyes.
Oh my God. Thank goodness I've seen neither.
Yeah. Love Hurts is going to be the movie we're watching on Monday. Heart Eyes is actually like a horror slasher comedy type thing. Love Hurts is also a horror slasher comedy type thing, but it is more appropriate for a Monday. Ki-Hai Kwan is in it, and that is always entertaining movie in my book. I think I've liked everything he's been in all the way back to Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So
good stuff.
But
I've had a friend recommend Heart Eyes to me before.
Yeah.
Like a horror friend, that likes the horror. He's like, "Yeah, what Heart Eyes?" And I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, now I get my chance.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be watching next Thursday, and Monday, Thursday next week. So, look forward to it, and you should too. Come join us and hang out and have fun.
That's right.
And then, furthermore, on let's see, Tuesday, we're going to be talking with David Wallen, and Addie and I are going to be talking about talking with him as he's talking about his comic and all that kind of stuff. And come on, I just want you to go away. There we go. Let's see what this comment is. Carrie. Not sure Hard Eyes is a comedy. May need to rewatch it. Hell yeah, horror.
We didn't say it was a comedy, but we're gonna make it into a comedy. If it's it better be a good horror, or we're gonna make it into a comedy.
Well, I want to say it said comedy, but that could have just been, I don't know, maybe.
See, that's what my friend said. My friend said he was like, it's funny movie. He's like, it's funny horror. I was like, funny horror? Is that a thing? I mean, I know of funny horrors, but
yeah,
there's like old cult classics and things.
I mean, it's compared to like movies like Thanksgiving, which isn't necessarily funny, but it is a horror comedy type. They don't take themselves serious.
Right. When I think about horror comedy, I think about the cheese. Like the stuff that's so over the top. It's like they just keep cutting them with the chainsaw and they just keep not dying. And you're like, why? He's not dead yet.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh God.
Oh, see, now I'm seeing horror romance and another thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it can fall. Oh, yeah, and see here, quick facts is it says genres: horror, romance, comedy.
There we go.
So this came out in February 17th, 2025, and
it's my birthday.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not going to wish you happy birthday because that is apparently bad in some cultures.
I don't give a shit. But
horror
I will
comedy to me.
I will
is
probably be extra
soft
spicy
stuff.
that day. Just saying. So we'll see.
Like scary movies. Horror comedy to me is soft stuff like scary movies.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
Come see me on
parodies of Scream. Yeah, see that's what my initial thought is always when people talk about horror comedy. But
I don't even think that's horror comedy though. That's more like comedy parody horror.
Exactly.
Like parodies of horror. It's not really like mainly horror. Like it's actually some goo-goo in there. But you add the cheese to make it like silly. Like I said, like the just imagine a scene where this chick comes in, she's crazy and she's trying to cut her boyfriend up with a chainsaw. And she just keeps cutting him for like 5 minutes and he just like he just won't die. And then when she gets done, he's still not dead. She's like, God almighty, I gotta get a grenade or something for this idiot. And that's the like horror.
Fucking horror movie.
Horror. Yeah. Horror.
But
what
else we got this weekend, Pops?
Everything.
Well, because of what's happening Sunday, we probably say, "Oh, I have Atomic Energy."
No, I mean we got Lori's launch on Saturday. For Path of the Pale Rider. Still got 2 more shows tonight. Some kind of shit. It's just go to meg.tv and look at the schedule. You see all the different stuff coming up on Saturday, coming up on Sunday.
Oh man, it's all action, baby, around here. All action. Look, it's always something. You can always jump in the chat and talk to these people, ask them questions. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, hit the red pill, hit all those buttons on all the shows, man.
I'm not sure why Carrie's awake at 3:30 in the morning. But
this has been what we were talking about earlier.
Look,
when I'm up.
Jerry's gonna be on at 1 a.m. Eastern. It's about like 6 o'clock your time, right, Carrie? So Jerry will be on this morning for you, as well as later in the afternoon, about 12 hours after that. So, you get a little bit of Jerry on Saturday, starts at 1 a.m. and then he does it again at 6 or something like that, 6 p.m. So, it's madness. Just watch. That's all.
Yeah. And you'll probably see me about 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on Java's channel. We're going to do a music / make fun of movies, but then the end of the stream we're going to like play, or throughout the stream we're going to play different like clips from Super Bowls and stuff.
Okay. But
we're going to mute it and we're going to be the announcers and we're going to be like the football players and everything, whoever's talking, and we're going to like make our own way with what's actually happened, and then we're going to take different clips from different games and act like it's the same game the whole time. We're just adding music and movies in between, type thing. So, 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow until probably about 6 or 7. We're gonna go long format and make fun of everything we can find. Besides the music, we're bringing good music tomorrow. So the music you'll hear tomorrow is stuff we actually like. No shredding, no talking during this music. It's good stuff.
Now we're gonna have Atomic Annie on Sunday.
No, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I just found out it's stupid, and you know all the things. Tom and Candy's gonna make a comeback soon. Trust me, we're gonna try to have all the bells and whistles done and intros and all the things. But
Yeah.
so coming back soon. It's just life happens, man. You have to do stuff and.
Yeah.
People want things certain ways, and we're trying to make sure that all the artists have their way of doing things how they want to do it, and when they're in their like groove, then you get the best of them. You know what I'm saying? When they got their own, when they feel good about what they're doing, you get the best of them. So that's what we want. We want it the best way possible. We want to bring it to the Roku and the madness the best way possible. So
Yeah.
sorry for the delay, but we're coming back soon. Trust me.
Sounds awesome. Well, looking forward to it, and like I said, tune in Monday and Thursday for the new movies, Love Hurts and Hard Eyes, and yeah, it's Thunder Nerds Ho.
Hey!
Later.